Good morning. It's Saturday, the 27th of January. I've just got back from my Weight Watchers meeting. So this week we were talking about being more positive, and I was just talking about how I've sort of changed my mindset from being quite negative to positive and being sort of my own best friend in my head. Um, so that was really good. It was nice to hear other people how they sort of do things positively. And next week we have a challenge set to just bring along one thing that's happened that's positive this week. So I'm all for that, for the positivity. So that's awesome. That's a pound and a half this week, which was awesome. That makes me on 13 and a half. So just need to lose half a pound, and then I've lost my stone, which is really amazing. We'll see how it goes this week. I am going to be cooking a little bit later. I'm doing like a chicken, bacon and leek pie, but a pie in the sense that it has mash on top rather than pastry. And I'm going to show you how I do that. And we'll just keep you posted through the week. So So it's Sunday morning now. I was gonna film me cooking yesterday, but I fell asleep in the afternoon. My husband didn't realise how long it was gonna take for me to do the cooking demonstration. So by the time he got me up, it was too late for us to do that. We would have had dinner really late. So what we did in the end was we had fish and chips, which was really yummy. So I've used my weekly points this week, which I haven't done previously. I've kind of just used the rollover points as and when I've had them. But I regret nothing. The fish and chips was really good. So it's just going to be a case of kind of repaying that as much as I possibly can this week. And I mean, you have weekly points for a reason, and I'm sure you're allowed to use them when you need to. So I'm not going to feel bad about it or anything. But so today I'm going to cook for you guys, and I'll do my pie, and I'll do that later. And this morning I'm just heading out to have brunch with my family. So I'm back from brunch with my family. Rich is out for the day, so it's just me on my own. I'm sitting with my blanket and my cat, just chilling. I just find that if I'm home alone, I feel like I just need to eat. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just been a habit, like, all my life. So even now when Rich is out somewhere, quite often I'll go and buy sort of nice food, and just sit and eat on my own, because it's kind of fun thing that I do. So it's difficult. I've eaten more than I should have today. I just need to, it's something I want to work on, sort of getting a plan in place to deal with it. Or, Rich just can't go out. He has to stay with me because I can't be trusted on my own. Maybe that's the answer. Yeah. Or Brian. Brian could try and stop me. Why didn't you stop me, Brian? What are you doing? He doesn't know. Anyway, I just thought I'd check in. I don't know if I'm going to cook my pie. I will do it this week sometime for you. I will. Honest. It's just, I can already feel the difference from losing what I have. So, it's not like I'm off the wagon. I just, being on my own is hard. It's Wednesday evening. The week's not going so well as previously. I'm just trying to get back on track at this stage. I was feeling kind of down at the weekend. I think what the doctor had said to me last week got me down more than I thought it had, and I've just had a few other things on my mind. So, yeah, so I've gone a bit off track, but I don't feel like I've gone too crazy, and just trying to get back into the healthy eating now. So what I'm doing today is I'm finally going to cook what I'm supposed to be cooking on Saturday. So basically what I'm doing now, I've already had dinner. I'm just going to like make my pie, and then I'm going to put it in the fridge, and then I'll put it in the oven tomorrow, and then we'll have it for dinner tomorrow. So I'm just doing kind of the construction today, and then we'll be doing the cooking and eating tomorrow. So I'm going to do the first part now. So let me show you what we're working with today. So our ingredients. So we've got some chicken, we've got a couple of potatoes. That's going to work out as 2 points per serving, so there's going to be 4 of us. I've got some chicken stock cubes, I've got 2 cauliflowers, I've got 2 packets of leeks, I've got a lot of veg here, I've got my favourite already chopped onions, I've got some dried herbs, I've just got mixed herbs and some chives, and I've got some bacon medallions, which are all going to end up being, I think, 1 point per serving. So the whole thing is going to be about 3 points, so it's going to be pretty good. So I have peeled and chopped my potatoes, and I've just stuck them in the pan, and I'm going to put them on to start to boil. So while that's been boiling, I've just prepped my 2 cauliflowers, and I'm going to stick them in with my potatoes. So my cauliflower and my potatoes are now on to boil. I'll probably give them about 8-10 minutes. So next what I've done is I've chopped up my chicken, I've chopped up my bacon, and I've chopped up my leeks. The chicken's kind of in fairly big chunks, whereas the bacon is in just little tiny bits. And I'm going to start off by cooking the chicken. So I've put my chicken into the frying pan with just a little bit of fry light. There's 3 chicken breasts in here, and I'm just cooking it through. So now that my chicken's cooked through, I'm just going to put it aside, and I'm going to start cooking my bacon. So again, I've got a bit of fry light and my bacon, and I'm just going to cook that as well. So now that my bacon's cooked through, I'm just going to put it aside with my chicken. So the cauliflower mixture took a little bit longer than expected, but I think that's because the pan was so overfilled. What I've done is I've drained the water, I've then mashed the cauliflower and potato, and I've put some of the dried chives and a dollop of yogurt in there, and I'm just going to mash that through too. So there is my mash-like substance. So the next bit I'm going to do is carry on working on the main filling. So I've put my leeks on, I've just put the lid on them, and I'm just going to leave them alone for a little bit, maybe 5 minutes, and then come back and stir them. So these are my leeks after a few minutes. I may have left them a little bit longer than necessary, and so they are a little bit overcooked at the bottom, but I wouldn't say they're too far done. But yeah, they're just kind of getting softer, which is what we want. I've added a little bit of onion to there, and I'm just going to stir that through as well. Okay, so next I've made up about 300 ml of chicken stock, and first I'm going to add my chicken and bacon back into the pan, and I'm going to stir that through first. And then once that's stirred through, I'm adding my stock. So I've just added another 200 ml of water. I think I should have done 500 ml of stock because it wasn't quite enough. But that's now boiling away. I'm probably going to give that about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to add a blob of yogurt, and then I think we're probably pretty much ready to construct. So I've added one of these big spoons of yogurt, and I'm going to stir that through now. So now that it's in there, I think I'm going to boil it for another about 5, maybe 10 minutes, just to let it thicken a little bit more. And then I think we're done. Also, I forgot to add my mixed herbs, so I'm just going to add some in now. Whoopsie! So after 5 minutes it's looking perfect. So I'm just going to transfer it into my glass dish. There we go, it's in the glass dish. I've flattened it out and I'm just going to put my mash mixture on top. So I've put the mash on top and basically that's it, ready to go. What I'll do is once it's cooled down a bit, I'm going to put some cling film over it and I'll put it in the fridge, and then I will cook it tomorrow. So I'll show you that then. So it's Thursday evening now. I'm just bleaching my roots, so that's what's going on with my head, if you were wondering. So my dinner, so what I did was, well, my husband actually, when he got home, because he was home first, he put the oven on to preheat to 180, and then he put the chicken and bacon and leek pie in the oven and left it in there. It was in there for 45 minutes, but after about half an hour the top started to catch a little bit, so I put some foil over it, so keep an eye on it. But it's been in there for 45 minutes now, and it's now ready to come out. So I've taken it out, and there it is. It smells amazing, but yeah, that's basically the end results. So as I said before, it's 3 points per portion, and that's assuming you did that for 4. You could probably fit that between 6 people, to be honest. And yeah, if you had more points, you could use just potatoes for the top rather than using any cauliflower. I think that would possibly taste better than the cauliflower mix, but obviously it's more points, so you need to weigh that up yourself. You could also use the chicken, bacon and leek filling and use that in an actual pie with pastry if you wanted to go crazy. But otherwise, yeah, so that's my pie, and I hope you enjoyed watching that, and I'll catch up with you guys later on before my meeting. So it's now Saturday morning, just outside my Weight Watchers meeting now. Yeah, it's not been the best week. Things have gone a little bit off track, but you know, some weeks are like that, and you just have to, you know, keep on going. So I'm looking forward to getting weighed, kind of drawing a line under the week, and so I can start fresh. I'm hoping I stayed the same, or maybe just gained a little bit, but we'll see what the scales say. And yeah, I guess I'll catch up with you guys when I get home. So I'm back from Weight Watchers. I put on 2.5 this week, so I was hoping I might get away with it, but I didn't. So I mean, that's fine. I knew that I hadn't done well this week. I'm really happy that I've put kind of an end to it. We've got to start from the beginning, and you know, I'm ready to get back into it. So yeah, feeling good, feeling positive. Some might say happy. Yeah, so that's the end of the week. I hope that you've enjoyed. Please do like and subscribe, and I will see you next week and we can continue journeying together.